So after finishing North Island, I've now made a start on some South Island upgrades too. But rather than making you wait until I've done all of them, you can have these updates in smaller batches as I'm working my way through them. And first one is NZPN Picton, where some new hangars have been built, so those extra ones have now been put into the scenery here. NZOM just had a few minor tweaks to the vegetation, nothing much really. With using less libraries in X-Plane 12, the fire station and tower had disappeared from NZWB Woodburn. So I've used other objects and stuff and put them back in again, so we now do have a tower and fire station once more. XNZWV, that used to have a default runway polygon, which was a solid block in X-Plane 11. In X-Plane 12, the runway polygon is now partially see-through, so you could see where the runway markers didn't line up perfectly with the white marks on the ortho. So I've got rid of the polygon entirely and moved the markers to line up with where they should be according to the ortho picture. NZKI had a bit of an issue with the height of the vegetation on approach where trees were getting in the way. So I've swapped some of the vegetation items around and Kaikoura now works a lot better. XNZOB, just a minor vegetation update, so nothing too impressive here. But I will try and give you something more significant in each set of updates, and the big one in this first batch is NZNS Nelson, where in real life they've got a brand new terminal. Dear New Zealand, when somebody puts in a planning application for an airport terminal, can you lot start saying no? I mean, look at it. I'm only an amateur at this. I mean, fortunately it hasn't come out too badly in the end, although I will have to admit it's not an exact replica. But this is the real thing, so yeah, it's kind of like when George Lazenby was James Bond on Her Majesty's Secret Service. It didn't look totally correct, but you knew what it was supposed to be. Anyway, there's a few other little tweaks and changes too, so all things considered, this upgraded NZNS is definitely better than it was, and also more realistic to the current airfield layout too. So that's it for part one. Mega folder, read the PDF in there, I'll put a link in the description, and I'll get back to doing some more.